Hey everybody, this is Brian with Modern Day Computers, and today I am doing an unboxing. And if you see on that uh, video description, it is the Sega Dreamcast. Now, for those of you who do not know what a Sega Dreamcast, because it is way before your time, which to me is kind of creepy, Sega Dreamcast was Sega's last console that they made back in, well, this one was released in North America on September 9th, 1999. Today, uh, imagine that. It is June 9th, 2017. So, we got 3 more months till we hit the 18-year mark. Now, this is not a brand new system. I bought this, from, of all places, from Gamestop. They have a retro uh, games selection, and you know, I figured I'd give it a shot. I Some of you may have ordered it before, maybe had a bad reputation with them. I know that a lot of people don't like GameStop for their sales pitches and all that stuff, but you know I don't really have much of a problem with them because I don't give them hell or anything, but I will not sell them any games because I know I only get pennies on the dollar, and they'll sell it for full price. And if they can't sell it, they just throw it away. So this is also more of uh, a video of me showing unboxing too. As you can see, the side came ripped open. So let's see. I'm gonna take off the shipping label. Oh, you don't track me. I could have done this before, but oh well. Put that right there. And so, it's just your normal, no big deal, hastily thrown together. I mean, this is nothing more than packing tape. So, I'm going to use my cutter, and since one side is already open, there was no way to be able to. I don't know what this red sticker or pink sticker's for, but I decided to get a Sega Dreamcast because I am building my video game collection, and last week I bought a Model 1 Sega Genesis. I have a Model 2 Sega Genesis, figured I'd get Model 1 because I eventually hope to, as you can see right here in some systems, I can't see, I even have the NES Mini, or NES Classic. Uh, I also have a Wii U, and I have a Retron 5, which is a clone console that plays Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, all the Game Boy games, Famicom, Super Famicom games. I don't have any of this Famicom or Super Famicom, but it outputs in 720p, so it goes through HDMI. That's why I have it. So if I want to do screen recordings, it makes it a lot easier than hooking up old systems. I have a Nintendo 64 also right here, and of course they haven't made a clone console for that yet. So okay, so we got lots and lots of bubble wrap, so it's well protected. Wow. Let's pull out. Okay, so we got our first. I'm just going to pull this all the way from the top. So I have a Dreamcast Visual Memory Unit, a VMU. For the condition, I am impressed. Hopefully, it'll work. I don't know if there's an off switch or not. We'll find out later. They did not, and for the games that I have, They did not come in the cases, which is not I'm not going to make a big deal. I can always find cases and print the labels all I want. So let's see, I got 4 games. So this is first one is Vigilante 8 Second Offense. I have the first game on PlayStation 1. And then the next one, now this one I've heard that it blows. Sega is known for making their bringing home the arcade to you. That's what they did with the Genesis. This is Gauntlet Legends. Sorry. This game is based off of the game of Gauntlet. Good hack and slash game, and the ones that they made for Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1, they were okay. The graphics weren't as great, but this one, I will admit, I have played on a Dreamcast emulator, and it was a lot better. So I finally bought it because emulators are nice, but it's kind of nice to have the actual physical hardware. Hydro Thunder, very good racing game. They got a new version, Hurricane Force. No, it's just Hydro Thunder Hurricane on Xbox Live. And then fourth one is Crazy Taxi, based off of the popular arcade game. I really haven't played Crazy Taxi. I have an idea of what it's like since I've played Grand Theft Auto 3 and stuff. Bubble of Air. Another Bubble of Air. Wow, for all this money, I'm buying a lot of air. Okay, so we have the Dreamcast controller. So this is looking very good. Few scuffs. Let's see, a couple of weird stickers on the back. I don't know what they are. Quality assurance, maybe. But everything feels okay. It has 2 ports, and this is much similar to what the Xbox controller did. Memory cards, and I also put a microphone. They were also really. It was also the first system that had network play. So, but one of the games you hooked up a microphone and you talked to this weird-looking manfish. I don't expect to ever get that game. I really have no interest. Maybe if I get, build up my collection better, but, it's like, no. Okay. No, that's right. Because I always like to have at least 2 players, so I have another one. And so, that looks pretty good. Uh-oh. Definitely take it out of the bag. It looks very clean. No smoky smell. Compared to the other one, I will say that the Xbox controller looks very similar to this, especially the what is known as the Duke. I'd get it out, but it'll take too long. But triggers, 1 analog stick, the controller, D-pad, and 4 buttons. Looks very similar to a Xbox controller, or even a Super Nintendo Famicom unit. And then we have a power cable, which, they, after looking at other units, this is a very standard type of cable. I think this would fit. Therefore, if I lost this power cable, I could use the one that came with my Sony PSP. Because Sony is really cool about using lots of standard parts. So let's see, we have the standard RCA, the Dreamcast cable. You know, they come all wrapped up in rubber bands, which is nice. And then the show. Oops. That's a controller. Don't worry about it. Wow. And that's it for that. We have a Sega Dreamcast. I'm quite impressed by this. I had a feeling that it would be kind of scuffed up or, discolored, but there are a couple of scuff marks on here, but it's mainly all cosmetic. Ha, that's funny. Gamestop has put a don't open sticker. Void if you. I've heard that they put a sticker on the original. I've seen a video where they put a stick. This is I'm sorry, I'm babbling. Void if removed. So it's a warranty sticker, because I have 7 days to return this if I want. They did this on the Sega Genesis and put it right over the panel that you want to hook up to the Sega CD if you wanted to. So, but this is actually the second time I've actually encountered a Dreamcast physically, other than at the store. And when I was in college, this was 2000, had some roommates, French roommates, who had their friends living in a room, and someone bought a Dreamcast, and we played basketball and stuff. So it's been that long. It has been 17 years since I actually played one of these. And I'll tell you right now, boy, is this uncomfortable compared to the controllers of today. Compared to, because the problem I see is that you're straight, whereas with like PlayStation 3, it's spread out, so it's a lot more comfortable to hold PlayStation than this. So hopefully, yeah. But so, I might as well show you. So this is Dreamcast. So you have the little curly Q. This is the American model. The the European version had a blue one because apparently a German company held the color of the swirl on for their company. So you have power, you have open. There is no reset. This is the red light that, if you've ever seen the commercial, they zoom right in and all the video game characters are. Ooh. Let's try that again. Ooh. And having watched Lord Carnage of Classic Game Room on YouTube, very good channel. He did a review of this in 2009. And he said, "Yeah, you hit it, and it's inviting you." Yes. Now, as compared to, and I'm going to get its competitor because I have it right here. Excuse me a second. This is the original PlayStation. So dust. So you have the power, you have the eject, and Ooh. Yeah. So let's see if it. What happens? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. PlayStation is faster. Not that it really matters. So the hinge still works. I mean, let's see if there's a manufacturing date. I doubt it. Be neat to manufactured May 1999. Wow. So we're talking, this is one of the first few units. That's kind of cool. So let's see. I'm just going to make sure it powers up. I'm not going to give a demonstration on, what it looks like on the screen. I just need to make sure it powers. Sorry about the sound of the squeak. I have to get that fixed. Okay, so now what's really weird is that the power, and we'll just look at the back. So you have right here. This is a phone modem for the phone cords. This is the first system that went online with the very few games that it was around. It was only around for 2 years. So they came out with a modem that the original packaging gave you like a 50-foot cable of phone cord, just regular phone cord. For those of you young and don't know what a landline is, it would plug into your wall, and that's how you connect to the internet, not with the fancy phones of today. So we have power right here, a serial port, which is, I guess to, do troubleshooting or, advanced stuff, and then your standard I/O port. So, but what's really cool is that if you look at the power, you see that it's round on one side and flat on the other. Well, this is round on both sides, and it still plugs in. So, and I turn it on. There we go. We have light. So, little fan right here. It's actually a kind of a noisy system. There is no hard drive on these things. So, that was taken care of by the VMU, Virtual Memory Unit. The cool thing about this is that apparently with some games, the Tamagotchi virtual pet was very popular in the late 90s. I'm glad I never got into it. But one of the things is that some of the games allowed you to play mini games. So I don't know if the battery still works. Luckily I work at I work currently for Duracell. So, and I work with the sales guys. So they'll be one of the guys. I can get my hookup on batteries if I need it. But you put this in, and then the screen. This was good for football games. You could call out plays without having the other player see you. So this thing boots up again. You can hear that. And it'll boot to its operating system, which is a version of Windows. Microsoft did collaborate with them before they decided to make the Xbox. So, but unfortunately, this system only lasted for 2 years. I never believed that it would work because mainly, uh, by that time Sega did so poorly on the Saturn that I remember being at a Toys R Us, seeing the this is like a few months before the release, and you know I see at Toys R Us the sign saying coming 99.99. That was their big pitch, and I asked the guy, "Do you think this? How long do you think this will survive?" Oh, about a year, 18 months. This was out, so. And fortunately, they made some good games, and I'm hoping to. And I look forward to playing these because I've played the emulator and stuff. So, and seeing online, they look pretty good. So that's my unboxing. I am very pleased. I I will test it out, and from this point, I have a week to return it to a Gamestop. So, I'm as bad of a rap that GameStop gets with the way they treat players, especially when it comes to games and pre-sales and all that stuff and selling. You get like 30 cents for a game, and then they turn around and sell for $50. Um, this is legit. They took the previous owner of this took very good care of this. So I'm happy with it, and I'll figure it out later how good it looks on a modern TV, because these are supposed to handle 4x3. So I will do that, and I will let you know. So thank you for watching, and have fun and geek out, everybody. I'll see you later.